Week 8 of the fantasy baseball season, and here's a few pitchers on the rise this week. The first guy is Luis Garcia, the Houston Astros. So Garcia, he's been very impressive so far this season, and especially the last few weeks here for Garcia. So on the season, he's ranked 572 with 46 innings, 3-3 record, 31 hits, 15 earned runs, 8 homers, 16 walks, 54 strikeouts, a 2.93 ERA, a 1.02 WHIP, and a quality start. But the last couple of weeks, he's been lights out for Houston here. 16 innings, 3-0 record, 10 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 homers, giving up 5 walks, 19 strikeouts, an amazing 1.69 ERA, and an 0.94 WHIP with a quality start. So right here, Luis Garcia, coming into the season, he just cracked this Houston Astro rotation, and not many people thought of much of him coming into the year. He went late in fantasy drafts or undrafted in most, but right here, the last month here, he's definitely put things together, and he's been moving up the rankings. And on the rise this week is Garcia. I know he hasn't really gone deep into ball games, but he's won his last 3 outings with pretty decent pitching. And this season, I know his ERA's in the 2s, where it probably won't continue that way. But right now, he's on the rise. The last 3 outings, May 15th versus Texas, 5 innings, got the win, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 Ks, a 1.80 ERA, and a 1.40 WHIP. Then May 20th at Oakland, 5 innings, got the win, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 homers, 2 walks, 7 Ks, a 3.60 ERA, and a 1 WHIP. And then his latest outing a couple nights ago versus the Dodgers, 6 innings, got the win, 2 hits, a walk, 7 Ks, and 0.50 WHIP, and a quality start. So Garcia, the only downside with him, he's not going deep into games, but besides that, the ERA is low. The strikeouts are pretty decent at 5 or 6 a game, so that's not bad as well. And right now, he's still somehow available in 71% of fantasy leagues, but he's the first pitcher on the rise this week. The second guy is Zach Wheeler of the Philadelphia Phillies. So Zach Wheeler, what a season it's been so far for him. And he's really got things going, and the Phillies gave him this huge contract last offseason to a 5-year, $120 million deal where he left the New York Mets. And it's been a good investment for the Phillies and good investment for fantasy owners over the last few seasons here. So far this season, 68 innings, 4-2 record, 50 hits and 18 earned runs, 5 homers given up, 14 walks, 78 strikeouts, a 2.38 ERA, an 0.94 WHIP, 7 quality starts here for Wheeler. So Wheeler, he's been pitching with the tops in all of Major League Baseball this season, especially fantasy baseball. In the last couple weeks, 14 and a third, 1-0 record, 8 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, giving up only 1 walk to 22 strikeouts, an 0.63 ERA, and an 0.63 WHIP with 2 quality starts. So right here, Zach Wheeler, he's definitely doing a number for this Philadelphia Philly team, and he's been pitching lights out, like I mentioned, especially in a tough division where there's some good hitting teams in the NL East. And now his next outing is tomorrow at Tampa Bay, which is going to be a tough test, but I think Wheeler's up for it. And he's definitely moving up the ranking boards and rising up the last couple games here. May 12th at Washington, 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, 7 Ks, a 3 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, and a quality start. May 18th versus Miami, 7 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 10 Ks, 0.71 WHIP, and a quality start. And May 23rd versus Boston, 7 and a third, 3 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, a walk, 12 strikeouts, a 1.23 ERA, and an 0.55 WHIP with the quality start. So Wheeler, when he's not walking guys, as we've seen throughout his career, this guy hits the strike zone. He's got electric stuff, and right now, he's definitely on the rise and pitching well this week. The next pitcher is Charlie Morton of the Atlanta Braves. So Morton, he was off to a slow start with his new ball club the first few weeks of the season, but now Morton, he's pitching the baseball well, but on the season his numbers aren't all that great. 52 innings, 3-2 record, 45 hits, 23 earned runs, 6 homers given up, 18 walks, 61 strikeouts, a 3.98 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP, and 4 quality starts. But over the last few weeks here for Morton, he's gotten things going. 13 innings, 1-0 record, 5 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, giving up 2 walks, 17 strikeouts, an 0.69 ERA, and an 0.54 WHIP with 2 quality starts. So that's the type of pitching The Braves wanted to see out of Morton. They gave him a 1-year, $15 million deal in the offseason, and he's pitched well the last few games, and his next outing's May 30th at the New York Mets, who are right now fielding a minor league team at the batting position, but they're still winning ball games, so kudos to them. But right here, the last 3 outings for Morton: May 13th versus Toronto, 4 2/3, 7 hits, runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks, a 5.79 ERA, and a 1.93 WHIP. Then May 19th versus the Mets, 6 innings, 2 hits, an earned run, a homer, 8 Ks, a 1.50 ERA, an 0.33 WHIP, and a quality start. And then May 25th at Boston, 7 innings, got the win, 3 hits, 2 walks, 9 Ks, no runs, and 0.71 WHIP, and a quality start. So Morton, he's hitting the strike zone. He's getting some easy outs of late. And for fantasy owners who stuck by him through his struggles early in the season, right now it's finally starting to pay off. And we'll see if he can continue to get things going and be on the rise. The next pitcher is Hendricks of the Chicago Cubs. So similar to Morton, Hendricks, he got off to a horrific start early in the season, but the last 3 or 4 outings, Hendricks, he's been really good. So in the season, 56 1/3, 5-4 record, 69 hits given up, 29 earned runs, 14 homers, 11 walks, 47 strikeouts, a 4.63 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, and 6 quality starts. So Hendricks, he was way down there early in the season with an ERA in the 6s, but now the last couple weeks, 21 2/3 of an inning, 3-0 record, 21 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 homers, a walk, 17 Ks, a 2.08 ERA, and a 1.02 WHIP with 3 quality starts. So Hendricks, he's gone out there and he's pitched gems in his last 3 outings here. And he was a player as well that I mentioned to drop a few weeks ago. But right now, he's figured some things out. And also, he's had some pretty decent matchups versus Detroit and Pittsburgh in 2 out of his 3 outings, which is definitely a help with those 2 weak hitting teams. So the last 3 outings here for Hendricks: May 16th at Detroit, 8 innings, got the win, 8 hits, 1 earned run, 8 Ks, a 1.13 ERA, a 1 WHIP for Hendricks, and the quality start. May 21st at St. Louis, 6 2/3, got the win, 7 hits, 1 earned run, a walk, 4 Ks, a 1.35 ERA, and a 1.20 WHIP, and a quality start. And then May 27th at Pittsburgh, 7 innings last night, got the win, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 homers, 5 Ks, a 3.86 ERA, and an 0.86 WHIP with the quality start. So Hendricks, he's going out there. He's pitching deeper into games. He's getting quality starts, and this is what the Cubs and fantasy owners expected from him coming into the season. But right now here in Week 8, he's getting things going, and hopefully he continues to rise up. And the 5th and final pitcher on the rise is Chris Bassett of the Oakland Athletics. So Bassett, he's been an okay pitcher over the last few seasons, up and down. And so far this season, already 70 innings under his belt, 5-2 record, 54 hits, 25 earned runs, 5 homers, 16 walks, 74 strikeouts, a 3.21 ERA, a 1 WHIP, and 7 quality starts. So right here, the last couple weeks, 21 2/3, 2-0 record, 13 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 homer, 4 walks, 21 strikeouts, a 2.49 ERA, and 0.78 WHIP, and 2 quality starts. So he's going out there, Bassett, and he's pitching well, including last night, a complete game shutout, 2-hitter versus the Los Angeles Angels. So Bassett, this guy's going out there, he's performing, and he's taking advantage of weaker hitting offenses as well. And this guy, he just has the Angels' number, is Bassett. So far this season, he's gone out there twice versus the Angels, and he's pitched well, and in back-to-back outings as well. So the last 3 outings for Bassett: May 16th at Minnesota, 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, no decision, 1 homer given up, 2 walks, 4 Ks, a 7.20 ERA, 1.60 WHIP in that one. May 22nd at Los Angeles, 7 2/3, got the win, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 8 Ks, 2.35 ERA, and 0.78 WHIP in the quality start. And then last night, like I mentioned, complete game shutout, 2-hitter for the victory with 9 Ks, 1 walk, and 0.33 WHIP, and a quality start. So Bassett, he's going out there. He's given this Oakland A team a lot of good innings the last couple weeks here. And now he's got a good outing coming up next week at Seattle. So another one where he'll keep on the rise. So that's a few pitches on the rise here in Week 8 of the fantasy baseball season.